Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. I'm Kevin in the building today. It's an hour-long video, so we gonna, excuse me if we don't pause much, but we gonna chill through this one so we can make sure we get through it. We got other stuff to continue to do. It's getting late tonight, and I know y'all hate when I pause anyway, so hey. Smile, baby. Hey, we got SCISSOR 7. It's incredible. I haven't heard of SCISSOR 7. I've seen some of the... Why are you rocking? That's what crazy people be doing in the patio rooms.
I may be crazy then.
Might be crazy. Looking at it. I may be... You know that?
Who?
You know that. But you know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
CeeLo. Ain't that CeeLo? Yeah, CeeLo.
Hey, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. You got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals,
like it with a thumbs up.
Well, highly appreciate it, man. Let's hop into it, y'all. Let's check it out. Let's see what this is about, man. Also, if you're new to the channel, haven't just already, hit that subscribe button, man. We on the road to 300K. We're trying to get there by the end of the summer. This summer, 2025. So like the video, share it to your family and friends. Do whatever you need to do. Make sure we get there, man. Let's go.
Now look, there was a few people telling me, yo, Kev, SCISSOR 7, watch SCISSOR 7, make a vid on SCISSOR 7, you need to peep SCISSOR 7. And I thought nothing of it. I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna watch it eventually. Until I stumbled across this TikTok. I don't even gotta say nothing, just look. He just sheathed that man's sword mid-scuffle, bro, what? But the problem...
That's how CB, y'all. She be finding out... My bad. I said I ain't gonna be paused.
Is though, I believe that is season 5.
Yep.
So with that being said, I have no plan for this video. I'ma just keep watching until either I get to that point or I get bored. Anyways, off rip, we start off crazy. We see homeboy take out all these goons, goes back to his employer and just murks him, and doesn't take the money. I mean, if he was gonna kill him anyway, might as well take the bread. But that was all a dream. He's not like that. He's working a respectable job. But now we see them talking about actually getting into the hitman business. Nah, that wasn't no pulling out bug motion. Freaky ass bird. Anyways, he's pretty much getting him ready to go out on the field. Taught him the transformation jutsu, got him on the whole dragon warrior regimen, even got him a getaway driver. We looking good. So good, in fact, we already got our first job. Bird even got him a getaway driver.
I was like, how the hell he pulling him?
We looking good. So good, in fact, we already got our first job. Birdman was like, all right, 7, this is an in-and-out job. Just cut the bride's hair and dip. I don't know, this is a special day for them. They already paid us 500, I bet. This was almost a flawless mission until he saw their memory slideshow and was like, damn, why don't I have any memories? Birdman heard that and skedaddled. So when 7 was running, he ran into this robot boy thing. But in this timeline, we not rocking the Apple or Android, we rocking the stand. And this robot was made by him. So 7 was like, yo, I heard y'all can recover lost memories. Is that true?
Beep. Fuck out the way.
No, he didn't.
Is this yours?
Oh yeah, I must have dropped it.
You wear the badge of the ops.
What the world?
Hey you, why are you vandalizing the street?
The fuck you thought this was? Anywho.
So that's when 7 calls forth his scissors. And never in my life would I have thought scissors could be made to look cool. But he somehow did it. Only for a second though, he was out of commission right after. Then this random girl saved him. Or so I thought. She starts questioning him on why he has a badge from the Killers League, but turns out Stan added a self-destruct feature. So later on, he talks to Birdman about finding members of this killer league. He says you don't find them, they find you. Or you work your way up to the top 100 in the killer rankings, then they'll make themselves known. So from this day forward, that was the plan. We'll break into that top 100 while using the barbershop as our cover. So now we see these cats trying to start a war with the dogs. Yeah, I don't know, don't ask me. But they hired 7 to sneak in and poked the big dog's eyes out. But it wasn't gonna work out this easily. This dog was like, hold on, I know a way to prove if he's actually one of us, which is by eating shit.
Huh? By what? You said who? Do what now?
You eat it first. Yeah, he aborted that plan with a swiftness. So he goes for the boss and, I don't even know what's going on. Like, what am I watching? Whose idea was this? I don't know if they deserve a raise or to be fired, because this is nasty but funny at the same time. But anyway, Seven proceeds to get absolutely washed. This dog summons a guitar and try to give us epilepsy. Like, it felt like I got hit with 13 flashbangs. But he didn't stop there. He proceeds to hit Seven with a, hold on, I can give you the exact number. A 39 hit combo. Unluckily for him though, that just unlocked Seven's memories, or at least a little glimpse. Shattered his guitar, but that's about all he had. He got washed after that. But he ends up seeing this old picture and knew exactly what happened. He knew the cat was behind this. Then we get this whole flashback of how they used to be a thing, but the reason why he left is because he realized they can't have kids. So Seven tells him to stop being scary and go tell her what happened. And that's exactly what he did. Serenaded her and all. No clue what he's saying, but it sounds nice. But that's when 13 comes through trying to kill Mad Bark, which is when we find out that this is actually Seven in disguise. She's number 37 on the killer rankings. We gotta fight to get. I can't even blame him. I would have done the same thing. What do you mean ranked 37? It's only episode 3. What I look like fighting you this early? Now she does end up finding him, but he cuts off her mask and listen, I think we started off on the wrong foot. How about I take That's when he pulls out the dual scissor technique, but it amounted to absolutely nothing. She runs in, grips his hands in.
Don't trust it. Don't trust. Oh!
I don't even know how he's still standing after that. I would have been out of commission. Anyways, now
I said don't trust it, then.
She's trying to kill this man. Dashes in.
Can't trust these hoes.
What do y'all got me watching?
What the fuck?
Well, she ends up leaving because, you know, I don't think getting jumped by the whole neighborhood is a great experience. But the next thing we see is when he fucked up this lady's head. Like, not gonna lie, bro.
Oh my God.
Someone gotta die. Doesn't matter who. For her, it's a win-win situation. If he dies, she gets her revenge. If she dies, she doesn't have to be seen with that shit on her head. And it's even worse because she didn't even come here for a cut. She showed him a pic of who she wants dead, and he just took it upon himself to ruin her life for the next 2 months. Then we find out the dude she wants dead is a pure weirdo. Nigga got caught stealing underwear. Well, no, he gets caught. He ain't quit. He's still doing it. I don't even know how he gets away with it. Everything about this guy is wrong. The crop top, the boxers, I know them socks dirty as shit. Boy, looking like that would have had you under surveillance the second you step foot outside. So Seven's plan was to turn himself into underwear, and boy, did he turn into the jolliest man on the planet. As a grown man, your hands have no reason to be in that position. He gets to the crib and has underwear all over the place, hanged and framed as if they were jerseys. The man has ratings for each one too. Yelp reviews for draws is ridiculous, but it doesn't end there. I think he was feeling a little spicy today. He said, you know what, let me try these on. Now the fact that Seven even allowed it to get that close had me terrified. I don't even know if he was going to stop it because it took the ladies breaking into the crib to do it. This is when he confesses though, that he never stole any underwear, only ever bought them from stores, but she didn't give a damn. And when I tell you I sat up in my seat when they started boxing like this, she dodges the right, he blocks her left with his left, flips over trying to connect the kick, turns that boy into a fidget spinner, but he jumps off the wall, throws his scissors, she stops it, weave, slip, palms his left, dodges the double kick and turns that into a reversal. And just look at the camera work, this junk is clean. But then she throws out an AoE, knocks him through the roof, hits him in the gut, one to the face, broke his back, connects with like 8 more hits and proceeds to hit that man with a damn Kamehameha. And I thought he hit him with a solar flare, but I quickly realized he flashed him with something else. But there was like 5 flashes. What was he doing? Quick firing that shit? Now this next episode, not gonna lie, it caught me by surprise. Pretty much Seven's target was his little girl, right? But they made a deal that before he kills her, they do everything that's on her bucket list. So that's what they did. It ranged from falling through the sky to pissing in her urinal. They were doing anything. And when the time came for all this to end, is when we find out she has cancer. And she was the one who hired Seven to kill her. She'd rather get assassinated than die in a hospital. Now, obviously, he wasn't going to do it, so he told her about this
That's
doctor.
insane,
And on first
bro.
glance, I am not trusting this guy with my life. He put a face on a man's ass and thought that was photo worthy. That's like waking up in My Hero and being a gecko is your quirk. Just kill me at that point. But the next job he's on is killing this pirate captain and stopping them from evading the island. And this show is so stupid. Bro really fake drowned as a fish. This guy goes, oh no, the fish is drowning. Brought him inside, and that's when Seven confronts the captain. And this show randomly gets bursts of crazy animation. Like, where did this come from? But the captain recognizes who Seven was. We get a little peek into who he was before this. A while ago, he was doing some type of deal when Seven interrupted it and sliced his chest. But he couldn't believe that this was the same guy, so he said, you know what? You make me take a step, I'll let you go. You know, this show kinda gives me Adventure Time vibes. Every time I hear this ending song, it reminds me of that show. So the next thing we see is pretty much the introduction of a character whose name I will not remember. I'ma just call him Steve. All I know about Steve here is that his technique is called, and I quote, the indestructible virgin. Yeah, I don't know. But later on, someone randomly sends a damn missile towards them, so homeboy puts himself on the line, took the blast to save everyone else, and turns out it was Stan himself. I thought he was trying to kill Seven, but we find out he did that for shits and giggles. He didn't even know who he was until he scanned him, and he has a 100% danger warning, so he ups pole immediately. Not gonna lie, with the hair down like that, he doesn't look like a loser, but them scissors got destroyed. And when it was aimed at him, he got another glimpse at the past. And from the looks of things, he got betrayed by someone. Now back to Stan, he's here because there's some rare ore under the island. I mean, he gives them a warning before trying to destroy the island, but like, damn bro, at least let them know a few days in advance. Where are they gonna go in 20 minutes? I mean, Seven and them was already halfway to the next island. But that's when Birdman tells us about the three factions. You got the Stans, which are the tech heads. Then you got Shuang Wu, the fighters, and you got the commoners. But the Stans been at war with Shuang Wu for decades, just so they can prove whose philosophy is right. But now Cat is trying to get in the mix and stood no chance. Mad Bark pulls up trying to give us epilepsy again, but just like Cat, he got washed. Old man pulls up with Blake in hand, but guns don't work 97% of the time. And then we got the whole cast pulling up, but she somehow did the most damage. She gave that man a kiss and he almost had a heart attack. Then that one lady pulls up too, and she was boxing earlier, so she might actually have a chance. You can't have the Straw Hat and Super Saiyan Blue and still get washed. He shoots some crazy beam, she grabs it, and look at the artwork. Shot her back into his ship. He said, I bet, I got something for your ass. Shot a damn homing missile, but Granny was moving though. Her plan was to grab on the stand so they die together, but he done hit her with a barrier.
Oh! Oh!
But that's when Seven pulled up with a new toy to show off too. He spin moved the lunge, Seven blocked the counter with the hilt, jumps over the slash, and bro, I would have been mad as hell if this was a weekly show. Ending the episode like that is villainous. But that sword he had immediately crumbled. That's when 13 pulls up though. Exposed that man. The tidy whities under the trench coat is heinous work. Right after, the buff chicken pulls up too. Destroyed that man's shield. Now with him getting jumped, he got forced into using his ultimate move. This long ass transformation, but he hits him with, I don't know, lava? Two-piece, that shit knee to the face. 37 body shots, kicks the arm. Spin kicks the back into a 2H. 13 grabs him the same time deflecting the blast. But that boy just upped that shit again, but he isn't the only one with a shield. Oh, that was cute. She's lucky Seven pushed her out the way, because that shield was not surviving that. Shorty thought he died, but he really just pulled off a crazy play. Bro turned into a leaf, grabbed Stan, reconstructed his scissors, and just ravished himself. Now Stan does get up, and he said the only reason why he's alive is because he got a gorilla heart installed. But not only is this bird the transportation and Kratos, it seems like he's the healer of the team too. Then we get another peek into his past. There was a mission to kill this girl, but he chose to protect her. So Chief put out a kill order on Seven. Every killer on Earth will be after his head. But the same girl who he was protecting stabbed him. So he destroyed the bridge and washed up on shore. That's how Birdman found him. but I guess it's time for him to lock in. Called over the hill and put that sword back together. Stan tried to put that shield up, but this has to be one of the hardest things I've seen. He breaks off the blade to get closer, puts it back together in his shield, and sliced his arm off. Stan was like, fine, I got one more trick up my sleeve. Called his robot, but it doesn't even matter. Cause this dude 7 elongated the sword. I don't even know that's the right term for that shit. But with a single slice, Stan got washed. Quite literally sent that man back to his country. Now, of course, he had to pass out. They can't make him too cool just yet. But whole time, 13 was relaying the footage to her master, and with no hesitation told her to kill him. Now, her master must either be a really nice guy or he's a bitch, cause she straight up ignored him.
Am I muted? What's going on?
7 was right back at the barbershop. No memories though, you know we gotta wait for that cool form again. But turns out she really just gave him a grace period. Boont gained his sword and spun back a few days later. And there was this whole sequence of him running for his life, and once again, I don't know how he's still moving.
Damn.
At this point, I'm convinced it's made out of adamantium. Shit's indestructible. But he was like, okay, look, let's do it this way. We both get 3 moves. If I lose, I'll disappear and you'll never see me again.
Fine, and if you win, I'll give your dagger back.
Hell no. I don't care about that shit. If I win, you go to the beach with me. You know? I gotta respect it. He not letting the opportunity pass. But the move she pulled out, the double blades to the side, same time dashing in, I'ma keep it a buck. I had no hope of him dodging any of this, but this entire sequence was crazy. He pops his transformation bomb and she was confused, like, where did he go? She peeps that her blade is somehow over there, so this dude turned into her dagger. This play would have been legendary if it was anyone else, not gonna lie.
Hard.
But it's this next part that really upped the levels. He peeps an assassin lurking in the tree, so he brings her in. Look at her.
Oh my gosh, what is he doing?
Grabs her hair blade, blocks the shuriken, spun her around, tossed the blade at the girl in the tree. Man, give this a round of applause. Not only is he trying to secure the girl, but he did it swaggy too. Excellent plays. That's when we find out the assassin is actually 13's sister.
She kind of bad though.
But then she tells us she's
That's
actually from that
insane.
fighter faction Birdman was talking about. She was sent here to murk the strongest on the island so they can easily take it over. But quickly realized there's multiple people who can hold that title. With that said, her chief put bounties on their head, meaning killers from around the world will be after them. So what you do next is your choice. Do you run away or do you fight?
What you doing, sis?
Fight.
You said you gonna go and
Fight.
Y'all know
Fight.
she's a runner. She's a track star.
I can
She
run.
gonna always run away when it gets hard.
No.
You gonna run? I know you.
I know you. You go run.
Never. You
Okay.
don't know me. You
Well,
never
you
see
don't
me.
know
In,
me. You definitely
you
don't know
didn't see me in action with people.
I ain't never
man.
seen you in action with
Yeah,
nobody.
you have. You know I ain't never run. I run to it,
I don't know
not
nothing
from it.
about you.
Yeah, you do.
And not when it come to that.
You didn't see me pull up, hop out.
I ain't never seen you pull up and hop out of nowhere.
Yeah, you have.
Pull up and hop out? No. Come on. You said you weren't gonna be pausing a lot.
I ain't. This is my only second
Well,
time
it
pausing.
feel like a lot.
15.
It feel like a lot.
Girl, you finna get beat up.
Yeah. Never.
Y'all finna see
Right
her run.
after we see that
Y'all gonna see her run, and I don't care what you say. I'm gonna pause. It's my YouTube channel.
That's that pettiness. Come on.
I gotta have a little moment of silent break so I can put a YouTube ad in. They done changed.
Right after, we see that Stan has returned for the ore. When Homegirl runs up, and just so y'all know, she has these powers that can freeze the opposite gender. So she was like, look, take me to see your country, or I'll call 7 to come beat your ass again.
The opposite gender.
Now, when they get there is when we find out Homegirl's actually a
had their
failed
little power.
experiment.
So I ain't have to hear this all day.
You don't want to talk all day.
That is a lie.
I only talk on YouTube.
Yo, he is such a liar. Come on, boy.
I only talk on YouTube. I literally be quiet and you be bothering me. And I tell you, see, you talking too much.
You
And I'll be like, see, you talking too much.
Now, when
Look
they
at
get
you.
there is when we find out Homegirl's actually a failed experiment. 14 years ago, they were trying to fuse a DNA of a Stanian and a Superpowerian with the goal of creating an individual with high intelligence and special powers. Those experiments is the reason she has cancer now. All the test subjects died besides her. Her mother being the lead researcher made it easy for her to sneak her away. The result of that was her becoming a wanted criminal. Stan was like, look, that shit the doctor gave you isn't gonna save your life, only delaying the inevitable. But if you stay with us, you might have a chance. I believe I can cure you. Now, I honestly thought she was gonna take that offer, but she refused. Just went back home to hang out with Seven. And Stan was confused, saying, why are they so happy?
I kind of envy them.
Damn, hating that bitch.
So later on, someone walks in the shop showing Birdman a video of Seven and Lil Bird taken hostage, sent the location too. So when he gets there, he was immediately greeted by King Pheasant, looking to get his revenge. But before that, we gotta take you back to where this feud began. So before Birdman even met Seven, him, his brother, along with his son were just ordinary chickens. Kinda. They like the only few chickens who had a fit on. But living here, no matter what you do, you're guaranteed to get eaten, unless you're a fighter chicken. Which is why Bird Bro signed up for the, and I quote, the cockfight. So if he lasts 15 minutes against King Pheasant, his son will be raised as a fighter chicken rather than food. Damn, frame one? Bell just rang. And doesn't this look a little familiar? Burbro rushes in, twisted his neck to dodge the punch, beak stab for the counter. But he ain't done. He puts his hands behind his back, eats the hit, uses that momentum to take out his eye. Still not done, no airball, breaks the finger and had him balled up. But the fact that he had 3 minutes left just makes what happens next even worse. Pheasant injects himself with whatever this is, grabbed Bird Bro by his neck and started beating that boy. And I thought they was gonna hit us with the classic anime time shit, when it's been 30 episodes but only 20 minutes passed. But surprisingly, he actually made it those last 3 minutes. But Pheasant is trying to catch a body, he don't care about that time. You won that fight, brother. Sadly, we live in an unfair world. I promise. I'll kill that son of a bitch. Hey,
Is that not fucked up?
take a look at this. Not gonna lie, Birdman was getting absolutely washed this fight. Like he didn't throw a single punch. Bro just got bounced off the wall into a Red Hawk like it wasn't looking good. But he got right back up and hit him with another one of these. So he kicks him up, then knocks him down with a double fist. And even after getting beat senseless, still hit him with it again. Cause his plan worked. He stole that shot he had and used it on himself. Weave. So he rushes in with an actual Red Hawk this time, just to get it palmed. My turn. Oh, I ain't done though. Right wing, punch the spine, weave, sit your ass down. He gets back up though, slip, weave, connects the right hook, and that uppercut done changed that boy's whole perspective on life. He ain't never been hit with one of those before. Double fist to the back, flash step, double elbow to the chest, continue with the slash spin kick combo, threw his whole body into him, connects the left flash step, and he just uppercutted his back. That's different. But the best part is, Birdman proceeds to hit him with the same combo he used on him. But his was upgraded. This one came with a finisher at the end. But killing Pheasant was only a part of what he's really after, to end these chicken fights. He throws him towards the boss. Pheasant gets shot, and that was the perfect bait to get up close. Held that man by his... I mean, I wouldn't call that a neck. That's like an extended chest. Held that man by his chest and told him to free all the chickens. And that's exactly what he did. And if you thought he was just gonna let you go, you were dead wrong. Only reason you living cause Lil Bird was here. Now that brings us back to the present. Dribbling this dude like a basketball. He then goes on to explain how he got experimented on by Stan and became Robot Chicken. Like damn near word for word, bar for bar, you can't tell me otherwise. But he must have thought Birdman was lacking or something. Tossed him up, thought he hurt him with that cannon, but he ate that. Goes under Pheasant, slashes his chest. Or so we thought. This dude is cheating again. Bro programmed Siri with a Sharingan. He rolls around, grabs the legs, and slammed that boy. Thought it was free ease, but he shoots off his own arm, brings it back in and rocked him. And unfortunately, that's when he lost his form. He said, look, I'm the one you want. Kill me and let them go.
Hey, pussy.
Huh? Weave just hit him with the same combo he did all those years ago, but he did not like that one bit. He dashes in, backstep, slip, back foot out the way, and who is he feeling like? Not gonna lie, they got me with that one too. I don't know why, but I truly thought Bird Bro came back. Also, them people at Stan had to set you up. Cause you telling me one wire shuts everything down, I'd be heated. But enough of all that, we got more important matters. It's date night. Got fitted up for the occasion too. Damn, should have known. It was too good to be true. Done poison my boy.
Huh? What are you doing out
Steve, my dog. Am I glad to see you? But she is too. This guy's on the bounty list.
Guess I just have a thing for tough guys with buzz cuts.
Ooh.
Pentagonal heads.
Y'all can't ever, like, yo, these females ain't shit in life, man. They always sneaking, right?
Yeah, why would I agree with that?
You know it's true.
Well, y'all gonna get y'all. Never mind.
We gonna get our what?
Nothing.
We gonna get our what?
Nothing.
She done play her hands every time.
I said y'all go get y'all up, and then I said nothing.
Now say it. Finish your statement.
Go get your boyfriend. Since women so women is women. At this point, I'm starting to think y'all.
Ew, bitch, cooties. The indestructible virgin.
Well, he said she got cooties.
Shut up.
Pentagonal heads.
Ew, bitch, cooties. The
She
indestructible
keep trying
virgin.
to kill the man.
They started boxing, but Seven was smacked.
Every man she get
Bro
around,
was
she trying to
seeing
kill him.
smells, hearing colors. He's on a whole different planet. So he started doing something. All I know is that it unhide him. That's when Granny pulls up and she was like, ugh. She dressed like a thought. Does she even know what's going on? I don't think she knew she was an assassin. All it took was a sight of her fit to up a whole Kamehameha. And she was like, oh damn, you're from the Heaven Lily clan. But Granny didn't give a damn. She wanted her dead. Now 13 posted to save her sister, but Granny still wanted smoke. She said, oh good, a 2-for-1 special.
Hey.
Hit that shit.
What's up?
What the hell is he doing?
And he dead started singing, had a whole solo act. But all that matters is that it worked. And I truly don't know why she proceeds to strip him and then fly away. But she meets up with his sister and turns out she's been gone for years. She says she hates their clan and hates what father has turned her into. I hate him too. I'll defeat him. They got ran up on by somebody. I'm just gonna assume they got washed. Now this next part takes place a couple years ago. We see this guy who decided to demolish this beast because it definitely wasn't a fight, just for a new coat. Huh? Listen, I'm not looking for a fight. I came with news for you. You're dead.
Woo! Oh, he done.
Hold on, we'll play that real quick. Bro threw the swords up before slashing him down. That was tough. And used his own blood to scratch his name off the list. Nah. And he did that like 3 more times. Nigga, is that Sasuke? Well, he did all that to join the Shadow Killers. Then a year later, we see a 15-year-old boy join them, which we obviously know is Seven. Then later, another member pulled up on him, saying how Seven never completed a mission, but is somehow a shadow killer. Y'all know where this is going. They're by the box. Dodge that weak ass slash. Not even phased. Bro just trying to get home. Weave, slip, behind you. Blocks both strikes, jumps over the third. Block the overhead, protects the side. Weave. Yeah, go ahead and grab that wall. But he turned that into an attack, but Seven just uses it against him. We know Rocks ain't gonna do shit, so that boy hits the jets. Sweep kick gets dodged. Now we getting up close and personal with it. He blocks the first 4 strikes, weaves the kick, runs away just just so he can pose on his ass. Keep in mind, he hasn't even drawn his sword yet. But Red Tooth dodges the counter, try to land one of his own. Back up close with it, weave, blocks the left, ducks the roundhouse, stops the kick, hit a spin move on his dumbass. A couple clashes right here, he gonna get some space. But this is when Seven was like, alright bro, you pissing me off. Weave the right, saw straight through that kick, finally draws the sword and stabs the gut. On a normal person, now would have been it, but this dude goes into the sword. Actually got a reaction out of Seven, but then he goes right back to being nonchalant. Though that sword wasn't strong enough to stop Red Tooth's attack. Now this dude was watching the whole time and he was like, damn, I don't think even I could have escaped that bite. So he drops down to stop the fight, and he tells Seven that he could have won if he had a better dagger. So he tells him about the 1000 demon dagger, which is guarded by the Millennium Cargo Demon. And that's when it cuts off. We have no clue how that encounter went. Whether he fought the guy or made a deal for the dagger, we don't know. Anyways, back to the present. Granny is just chilling, eating her food and whatnot, when she sensed the presence of Red Tooth himself. And we find out these two have some history. Red Tooth used to be a Heaven Lily just like Granny. The power difference between these two is quite noticeable. Like the aura itself should be explanation enough. Hold on, I think she heard me. Mr. Right flips over the key blast, weave, and I don't know why he's feeling himself. You're fighting a senior citizen. Blocks the kick with the knee, stops the palm with the forearm, dodges the lunge. The second dodge was a little sassy, but we gonna let that slide. And Granny was flabbergasted before he even threw out the counter. Blocked both slashes but didn't see the kick. Recovered with a key blast that we shit on.
Get up.
When Seven laid eyes on him, the flashbacks came through. But the reason Red Tooth pulled up is for Granny to remove his White Lily seal, which of course she's not gonna do. Damn, ripped her whole face. And he was gonna take a mean bite until the indestructible version pulled up. Bro was using him as a sword, had a whole Street Fighter match. It was looking good until he poked his belly button. Was taking all his life force, so Seven stepped in. But his aura alone was enough to stop his scissors. And he was entering his bloodlust mode, so Granny was like, look, I gotta perform the ultimate Heaven Lily move, the White Lily Blossom. And in order for the move to work, I gotta kiss a man.
Oh.
Man, I couldn't kiss Granny for shit. Them damn teeth gonna be sliding in their mouth.
If you had to, you would.
Would you kiss an old man? Sissy, some of your old man. You be like, I got to. What you gonna do? Find somebody else to do it.
But you probably would. I could see you doing that.
No, you can never. You can never. I can see you and Shannon Sharp. You know, you like him young. It's because you like how he get in the picture.
I understand. I'm too old for him. He like, I like him 19.
She a little too seasoned for me.
She a little too seasoned.
I like it raw. Hold on.
You know she had a sauce on him the same way he did her. And this is supposed to be her prime, I'm assuming. Damn, you aged terribly. Cause Red Tooth said the last time they saw each other was 10 years ago. You went from this to this in 10 years? God damn. Anyways, backstep weave.
What you doing that for? That's horrible aging.
Yeah, it is.
You looking like...
No, I'm just like, back then, I'm like...
Back then they didn't want her, but now they hot. She getting kissed out.
Yeah, she took that.
You ain't gotta say it like that, though.
I said she just took the kiss. She didn't even ask him.
Take that. You ain't
okay, I didn't say all of that.
You said she took it.
I said she just... Or she just stole, she stole the kiss. She stole the kiss. That's what I should have said. She ain't like, hey, she just...
Take so.
I didn't say all that.
This to this in 10 years? God damn. Anyways, backstep weave, backflip for the sauce points, hit a spin move on your ass, eyes are closed by the way, blocks the right, counters with the left, force push them away, air balls 3 times, checks the jaw. She not done though, hit him with the Kamehameha no jutsu.
She throwing up her songs, bruh.
Then we get this flashback of how they used to have a thing for each other, but relationships were not allowed. He wanted to
quit
leave
throwing
with
up
her,
games,
start a new life somewhere else, but she couldn't. She's the heir to the Heaven Lily clan. So this man decides to make a deal with a demon, pulled up and raised havoc. And I guess the power was too much or something. Just know that it was severe enough that Granny needed to save him. But if she does, she'll be cast out along with him. And we know the option she chose. But we're back to the present. We've Neo Tribe. Psych, nah. This is the exorcism. Now with him resisting, he would have died, but a win is a win. At least until she stopped it. She said she wants to help him, but talk no jutsu.
Y'all heard that punch. What you hit me for?
You didn't even have to pause.
Yeah, cause they heard it.
It was a reflex.
She hit me hard as.
It was a reflex. I didn't even think about it. I just did. I didn't do it hard. I said sorry.
A win is a win, at least until she stopped it. She said she wants to help him, but talk no jutsu isn't gonna work on this guy. For some reason, he goes after the other guys. Granny stops it though, but her form ran out. And he immediately takes a bite out of 7. But like
Right out of
guys
prom.
said, when that hair goes down, it's GG's. This
That's how I be biting you sometime. I bit you what, yesterday? Was it?
You said you didn't bite me.
You said I bit you.
It felt like a bite. You used them little tiger teeth and put them in my bag.
Y'all. Ain't
I
no
don't
rules
know.
in fighting now.
I don't know why, but it
Ain't
was
no
just,
rules in fighting.
They
I had a hand up and I said, ah!
Okay, first of all, you didn't have me hand up.
I did have you hand up and I said, ah!
You came from behind and grabbed me as I was.
I
walking.
said I had you hemmed
You
up
didn't
and
have me hand up. You didn't have me hand up. You came and hugged me from the
No.
back. Yeah, you did.
No, I had
and you
you
put your
hemmed
teeth
up.
in my bag.
I had you
You
hemmed
denied
up.
me hemmed
Yes, I
up.
did. It's okay. These people don't, you know what I'm saying? They know you getting beat up around here. It's okay.
Stop playing like that. People
I'm not-
already think with me.
But did I bite you?
No, you said you put your teeth
No,
in my
I
bag.
bit you though.
So you lied yesterday.
I did a blade.
Like you always do.
I did
You're
a
lying.
blade. I did a blade. I put my teeth in you, so I bit you.
You didn't bite down.
Yes, I did. Blood.
I'm sorry, whoop your ass.
You said what? Oh no, you said what?
Nothing. Come
You
on.
said I'm gonna start whooping your ass. That's what you said. You
That's what
can't
I
whoop
said.
me. I'm gonna bite you again. This time I'm gonna go in the neck.
out of 7. But like guys said, when that hair goes down, it's GG's. This time though, he's aware of what's happening, talking to his old self, saying he doesn't want to be a killer anymore. But that's impossible. You cannot escape your destiny. Let me take over, and you'll never lose again. He realized he ain't messing with just anybody. This dude pulls up and his entrances are always fire without fail. He gives 7 his sword and makes a barrier so no one will see that 2 shadow killers are fighting. Emotion weakens you. Take the dagger and become a true shadow killer. There's gotta be some hybrid version of him, using the sword and the scissors. Double clash, send the scissors. Weave, a couple clashes, grabs the scissors, and that was a nice impact frame. Blocks the scissors, dodges the slash, breaks the blade, sends the scissors back around, repairs the blade at the same time. That was a crazy sequence, but he still ain't done. Just dusting the rust off. Through a whole Rasen shuriken. Then Red Tooth pulls out a whole Susanoo. And that was all 7 had, the last of his power. Technically, Red Tooth takes the win here.
What?
But someone else wants him dead.
Oh.
How will you justify this to the leader? That's easy, my friend. So yeah, he's gonna say 7 was the one who killed him, meaning more killers will be sent here. And he knows what has to be done to save his friends. Someone better tell me where this famous barber is.
Huh?
Spread the word. The leader will die by my hand. Now get the fuck off the block.
Oh.
You know who I am? You're a cursed shadow killer. Death will follow wherever you go. That is your destiny, your burden. Go to Shuangwu. Find the eagle statue. Then I'll help you remember. Suspend all missions. You're not to do shit until that motherfucker is dealt with. Okay, I think the story's starting to pick up a little bit. The funny part is, though, dude went to the wrong island, but it's not all bad. It's an island full of fine shit.
Oh.
That would have broke my heart. He got drugged too, couldn't even leave. So it turns out there's this guy called the Ugly Master. And if you kill him, everyone will be turned back to normal. And the reason why they're kidnapping people is to force them.
Hold on. The Ugly Master, so if I kill him,
Everybody will turn back ugly.
Back to normal.
Which is
ugly. Which everybody's ugly. Fuck it.
But right now, he
can stay. Shit, we got some baddies in the.
Got some what?
Baddies?
Oh, no.
I don't use that term, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a little disrespectful, man. And the females that like it, y'all a little weird. You know what I'm saying?
People like what they like, child.
Can we go back to what Pharrell said, see? Damn, you don't even know the record, bro.
If you would have just said it, I would. Let me see.
Pharrell song. Somebody come in the comment section. She ain't got it. You ain't got it?
No, tell me.
You ain't got it? It's...
That's not gonna help me because
Yes, it is.
Let me see. Just tell me, and then I'll tell you if I actually know the song or not.
It's beautiful. I just want you to know that you're my favorite.
See, I wasn't. Okay, yeah, I wasn't thinking it. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yes, that's enough. You hurt my ears.
That's what Pharrell did.
No, I said you hurt my ears. But yeah, beautiful. Yeah,
Come on now, ladies. Why y'all can't do the beautiful shit no more? I let these little dusty ass, broke ass nigga come up. Hey, fine shit. Ooh, I like him. He got dreads. Lame man.
Come on, boy.
Why he gonna leave you a single baby mama? I ain't lying.
Everyone will be turned back to normal. And the reason why they're kidnapping people is to force them to have babies with them just for the chance of the next generation not being completely chopped. Not gonna lie, this island needs to be purged. This is the same thing as starting a zombie apocalypse. And crazy part is, Birdman got caught up too. He was chasing after Seven and tried to go on a little side quest real quick. But with Birdman here, he can turn himself into a guitar for Cat Guy. And for context, there was a whole episode with Cat Guy. All you need to know is that with a guitar, he can shoot projectiles or even put someone in a genjutsu. So they get there and Cat Guy gets immediately turned chopped. But not only are you now ugly, but now you're forced to follow Master Chop's orders. This gotta be one of the most stressful fights in history, but good.
Or was the people like good looking and now they ugly because they got the ugly master and he want everybody to be ugly like him, right? I'm gonna have to go see because I'm curious now because that's crazy. Nuh-uh, turn me back. If I was cute before, make me cute again.
No, if I was fine shit, I gotta continue to be fine shit.
If I was pretty before, make me
pretty. Fine shit.
I don't use those terms, but yeah.
You ain't think you fine shit?
I said I don't use those terms.
You don't think you fine shit though? I'm
not fine shit. No. Like what? No.
I might be fine, but I ain't fine.
Not fine shit.
See, you hear
I'm decent, you know.
I'm fine.
Turn chopped. But not only are you now ugly, but now you're forced to follow Master Chop's orders. This gotta be one of the most stressful fights in history, but good thing Birdman stays strapped. Good shit, man. Now free me.
Oh!
Damn,
honestly, after seeing his story, I can't be mad anymore. He's talking to a girl and she wants to link, right? The guy takes a pic but leaves his face out. It's usually the other way around. And she got scared, bro. Worst part is, after the date, she goes on the bus and he was like, oh, let me text her, had a good time real quick. Wow.
Oh my God.
Couldn't even make it to the next street before.
My bad, I was
text her, had a good time real quick.
She wrong for that. She ain't have to do him like that.
But you ain't never did nobody like that.
What?
Go ahead, hit him with the.
No. Went on a date with him and then blocked him later.
Yeah.
No.
You ain't never gave no dude the number and then blocked him.
Yeah, I done that. But I ain't went on no date with nobody and then blocked them later now.
Yo, fella, any female did y'all like that? Let me know in the comments, man. It's all good, man. Ain't nothing stopping the
I
player.
told you, baby, I'm gonna get that number out.
If you,
You want a number? You want a number? You want a? I'm giving it out.
ain't nobody gonna believe your number though.
I know. I feel like when I be going to and when I say I'm giving people my numbers because people can't handle rejection, and I'm just not like.
I be sending you them
videos. Go crazy
videos.
on me. I'm just gonna give you the number, block you like. But anyway, yes, when I be giving people my number, they be like, "Oh, like, is this a real number?" I'm like, "Yes, it's my real number. It is my real number." Like, oh, that's easy to
That's
a
easy
good
to
number,
remember.
easy to remember. I'm like, yeah.
But that's another bad part. If you get somebody a number, that's memorization.
What you saying? But you gonna be on a blacklist.
But they can use another phone.
And I'm gonna block that one, and I'm gonna keep blocking it. See, that's why I just stay in the house.
Also, you don't answer no phone or respond if you don't know the number anyway.
Facts.
She like, if it ain't saved, he ain't get answered or responded to.
Wow. Couldn't even make it to
I
the
would
next
answer.
street before blocking him. Not gonna lie, after that experience, I fully agree with his actions. I would have done the same shit. I'm making the entire world chopped. Thanos who?
We normalize being chopped. Like, let's be honest here, we're all chopped. We're all chopped. And I just wanted to normalize that because people sometimes, it's okay to be chopped.
All I'm finna say, he looks like Vic before the glow up.
I was actually about to say, I was gonna let him finish. I'm like, he's not bad.
He look like Vic before the glow up.
Them glasses and all one-sided and.
He look like Vic before the glow up, though. Does he not?
I don't know what Vic used to look like.
Yeah, you do.
I actually don't.
Vic look like
I know
majority.
I know what all of the other ones used to. I don't remember what he used to look like before.
Vic used to look like this before he had the glow up. He put on a little weight. He grew his facial hair out. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to do it. And cut the hair, because the hair looks.
Do some of his hair in them glasses and
get some contacts. Grow a little facial hair.
put some lip chap on.
And we all are, so.
But it just gets worse. Bro was really crying, running after the bus. The dude ugly cries by default. This is just sad. Crazy part is, the way you reverse the curse is by kissing. And not a single soul found that out. So any relationships were immediately put on pause the moment they turned chopped. Anyways, there was one more island they went to, the Superpower Island. And I don't remember if I mentioned this guy, he showed up in a few episodes. Just know, he's like that. In any case, Stan pulls up, along with Homegirl. The first time she went with Stan, she learned about the whole she was an experiment thing and how she was originally from this island, which is why she wanted to come here. But then these kids started attacking, and not gonna lie, Stan would be way cooler if he kept his damn clothes on. Cause what he be doing be clean. He dodges everything, blitzed behind the dude, popped his friends, gut checked them into a 10-piece, then command throws them to his friends, grabs them all and slams them down, bro. What? If only he just put some pants on. But he wasn't stopping there. He was ready to take them off the map until Homegirl had to step in. Stan was like, why are y'all even fighting me? And I'm surprised he even had the nerve to ask that, because right after, we find out that every year, they take kids from this island to experiment on. Most don't come back, but the ones that do, don't live long. Not gonna lie, for a smart guy, that was a dumbass question. He goes on to explain how they need people with superpowers for research, and there needs to be sacrifice to progress humankind, and they said, why don't you experiment on your own people? Nigga, we do. Huh? Same way we experiment on yours, we do our own. Like I said, sacrifice. That's when Seven makes himself known, and Stan was like, nah, fuck that. Y'all move out the way. Me and him got some unfinished business. But the kid said there ain't no ones, but got hit with a mean reversal. You lucky this kid was in the field to save you. So now they're performing combo attacks. That team chemistry is phenomenal. Gotta give them credit. Even hit him with Gear 3. That was great teamwork. But not gonna lie, Stan is simply like that. Proceeds to hit him with a superpower EMP, and now they can't control their powers. Damn, bro, and that boy Stan was pissed. I told y'all this guy was like that. Stan is in death mode and still couldn't move. So he tells Stan to calm down and just let the kids help. They took her to the city to save her.
Others don't live for long. They die painfully. How can we not hate you?
Maybe we were wrong.
Yo, I really like how they're building up the characters. Like, it's not just a straight up comedy. I'm messing with this heavy right now. But sadly, as we know, homegirl has cancer, meaning her body's ability to heal itself is weak. She's not healing as fast as they hoped. The best they can do right now is keep her alive. And that's where they need Seven's help, to go to this country and find something called the Black Jade Healing Paste. And maybe then they can save her. But Stan said he'll go get it. He can get there faster. And she immediately lost hope. They are not gonna fuck with Stan. But luckily, Cheap said he has some at his home, which is going to take about 2 hours to get there, but it's better than nothing. Long story short though, they get the medicine, but Seven isn't going back. If it isn't obvious already, Cheap's home is on the island Seven was set out to go to, and he'd rather go by himself than put any of his friends in danger. And when he gets to that statue he was told to go to, he was greeted by 13 who was under orders to stab Seven with this dagger. Emotion is a killer's greatest weakness. Remember. Yo, 13, look, I got you some healing paste. Just gonna return the healing paste, that's all. Huh? Then this one dude comes out of the darkness, the one who was known as a sorcerer who can see the future, and he foresaw Seven causing the destruction of this island. But that's when the effects of the dagger kicked in. I see. So that's the side you chose. You will soon meet death. But not gonna lie, she got lucky. Seven was acting a little strange, not like himself. So he was like, oh, I see. You use that blade. It turns his victims into a mindless monster. I'll end this quick. But even when he was losing control, he still find a way to save 13. But that was about the last of his humanity he had left. He ran off into the woods, and the aura he shot out was pretty much an invitation to get jumped. The first to pull up, not gonna lie, he was saucy. Look at the handles. Bro was moving. Then this dude pulls up and they got Hanzo in the back, and that bounty must have been unfathomable numbers for them to be working together. Deadass got combo attacks. Now he does get away for a little bit, got a little grace period, until this dude came in and started glazing. Like, bro, if you trying to kill me, don't glaze beforehand. That's just weird. And he was like, oh, you remember that one day when you killed like 1,000 niggas and just walked right past me? You remember that? No, I don't, bro. Why would I remember you? Thank you, 13. Come and handle my light work. Mind you, the effects of the dagger is still at work, but I guess he's able to fight it off for now. Though his memories are beginning to blur, starting to forget faces. You know, 13 kept him company, but that boy dipped in the middle of the night. Now, this guy, I'm trying to figure him out, cause obviously he doesn't want Seven dead. He could have been done that. Now, the obvious route would be that he wants Seven to kill the leader so he can become the new one. But we'll see. At this point though, I think Seven reached his limit. Who is this girl walking up? No idea. All I know is that she got a thing for the dude.
Oh, what did you get into now? My love.
Or so I thought. No love is allowing this shit. And this dude was like, oh, you've gone soft.
What?
No, nigga, I've gone drugged, beaten, and jumped. It's not the same thing. Right. 13 pulls up, but this so-called love was already on that. Oh, not gonna lie, whatever she's doing, this little movement tech she got going on is saucy. But she was like, it's cool though, cause I got him now. And not gonna lie, y'all are so corny. No way this wasn't planned. Yo, go hide in the trees and I'll tell you when to come out, stupid ass. Oh shit, you know what? I apologize. I didn't think you was gonna be on this type of timing. So he drags her into the woods. Seven's about to go after them, but the effects starting to kick in way more. Meanwhile, 13 is fighting for her life right now. This is like fighting Batman in the dark. You can't really do anything unless you're Bane, but that's a whole different convo. But she gets back to Seven and instantly said, hell nah, I ain't fighting no more. Called her a bird and tried to dip. I'm surprised they even allowed her to do that. Oh. Imagine thinking you got away and then you see this. That would be terrifying. I wouldn't even know how to feel at this point. Cause the slim chance that she does beat this guy, there's 2 more spectators that can jump in at any time and we already know the power difference. They made that clear real quick. The only one I'm confident she can beat is this guy, cause like, Just look at him. Bro has no coordination to his fit. He don't know what he want to be. Honestly, the flip-flop should tell you everything you need to know. But we're not down and out yet. 13 just getting started. And look at the maneuvers. Yo, I didn't even peep she had one eye. That is tough. Yo, the animators had to get food on the table that night. She throws her blades to use as platforms, call them back, and look at the play. Beautiful work making the whips useless. But not gonna lie, this dude just started cheating because like, what is this? But it doesn't matter. You going against Shaq and Kobe. The blades broke? Oh well, don't need them anyway. 7 got it covered. Man, give that a round of applause. That was an excellent play, but it didn't last long though.
Oh, I'm about to back on it. Wait a minute.
Boy, you is some ass. But he cuts the hand, freeing 13, jumps off his body to dodge the beam, but this dude is on his ass. Grabs his head, gives him a Broly treatment, misses the slash, going for another beam, but 7 throws his sword into his abyss. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. But all that did was get him excited. Yo, I hate these freaky ass characters, bro. They would lose all their moves and still be laughing. But 7 proceeds to get dragged again. 2 times in one fight is diabolical. He gets up, blocks the right, parries the follow-up, gets pushed back, runs back in, clashes a couple times, actually gets a good hit, and of course, I know he's annoying to fight, but the dude grips the shoulder and that shit is done for. But that's when we learned his weakness. The most sorriest weakness of all time. The dude is allergic to sunlight. So he drops the blade in the other hand, somehow slashes him back. You can't tell me that dude didn't just decimate your shoulder. He runs back in, flash steps behind him, and to be honest, I don't know how this plan worked. Where did the sun come from? He literally didn't move. Did you just bribe Helios or some shit? Well, he used that chance to knock him out the woods, and I guess the sun only hurts if he looks directly at it. And I guess that just answered my question, but now he's trying to go into a new form. But 7 had to make sure he knew this is not Dragon Ball. Take that damn blindfold off. Hold on, this arm is a little uncomfortable. Why is he spinning so slow? Because it look cool, bitch. But he's not done. 7 would have had 2 holes in his head if it wasn't for this OP sword. What did it do, you may ask? No idea. Absorbed him, I guess. I don't know. They'll probably give us a more detailed explanation at some point. But we still gotta deal with Redhead. Duck the stab, misses the strike, deflects the arm. Redhead flash steps the palm strike. Great back step out of 13, tries to combo that into the hair, but it's no good. Grabs the arm, ass off me. Redhead dodges the 2-piece, spin backs with projectiles. Good block out of 13. Now, what I don't understand is why 13 decides to just stand there while Redhead is placing gas around her. It's not like it had a big radius. You could have moved out the way. If she continues to breathe it in, she'll eventually pass out. But if you thought the bros were just gonna let 7 go, you are mistaken. All air balls, but it's good though. He tells everyone to dip while he handles this. She shot these needles and that transformation jutsu is a OP move. He gotta gatekeep that shit forever. Now Lil Bird gets stopped by the guy with the worst fit all show. And frankly, gets bodied. He was getting ready to take out 7, but then this guy pulls up. And for context, he was in earlier episodes. He saved 7 once from these Saiyan warriors, saw his killer badge and was like, oh shit. That's the guy who killed my master. I can't tell if he's purely out for revenge or just wants answers, but we're probably gonna find out right now. So Birdman pulls up, they get right up on out of there. But this dude starts earthbending and not gonna lie, I still hate your fit, but that was kind of cool. What's even cooler is how this dude is jumping off the rubble to get up to them and proceeds to tickle this man's feet. I mean, if it works, it works. Right. So they lose him, but ain't no way y'all left 13. Or did she just get lost? Because I swear she ran in the same direction as Lil Bird. But either way, she's at Redhead's mercy. Then we cut to 7 back on the other island getting treated when... Hello? Let 7 know. White Fox is waiting on Chicken Island. If he doesn't come back, I will kill.
Sorry, your telephone bill is overdue. I recommend getting a job, broke-ass nigga. Your service will be limited until further notice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, can I borrow your phone? If you don't come back to Chicken Island, I will kill everyone. Damn, man, I can't lie. I'm a little jealous. We're both shadow killers. How come you got to live such a good life? All right, then. And now we see Granny paying the doctor with the last of what she has, just so she can save Redtooth, which I mean, he better be on our side after this. Crazy part is, he took her money just to tell her he can't help. So she ends up taking him back to the Heaven Lily sect.
He really tried to seduce the master.
He's just trying to get a free pass. It's gotta be. That little boy sucks at Kung Fu. Not gonna lie, Redtooth doing what he did is valid. I would have lost it too. Ain't no way y'all bullying me because I like the girl. Don't you dare. You saved that traitor? You betrayed all of us.
Master, I'm sorry. I'm the one who fell in love with him.
I don't know.
You saving? Don't save. You don't.
Maybe.
I know you saving. We
I see.
Not like
You've
that.
made your
Like
choice
that.
then. You wanna save him?
Huh? You said what?
I said, watch your mouth.
But you weak. Not like that, but like that.
No,
but
I
not
don't know
like
what
that.
mean.
But you weak like that. But
What
not
the-
like that weak, but you weak like that.
I'm weak, but not that weak.
I see. You've made your choice then. You wanna save him? Take your punishment.
It's all my fault, Master. I'm willing to take any punishment.
I ain't doing all that.
Now what type of punishment you take?
What you about to do?
And as you can tell, this is why Granny looks so old. We know Master Lily didn't want to do as her, but can't make exceptions.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Get out of here now. From now on, you are the enemy of the Heaven Lily sect.
That's fucked up.
I never want to see you again.
Not long after that, the Master Lily died. The Heaven Lily sect was never the same. Eventually, everyone just left. But the reason she's here now should throw him in the pool where he made that deal. I assume she kissed him is why she looks young again, but she was like, look, I can help kill the demon if you just work with me. Oh no, I think you're confused. This wasn't forced on me. I let him take over. So why would I want him dead? Dragged her over there, she slides under the slash, weaves the kick, puts that boy on his ass, chucks him into the wall. But this freak of nature starts running inside the walls. Breaks through the roof, she dodges the range attack. A few more dodges right here. He jumps off the rock, she hops the low. Ducks the high, twirl the up slash, steps on the chain. Beef, block, stupid, put dumbass on. That was a mean elbow, but he loops back around. One step, bye-bye. Sent him through 5 pillars and stop it. Don't start to feel bad, cause that's how they always lose. She blocks all the slashes, and this is a perfect example on why skill beats power. Just look how she wrapped his hands in the chains. What about his legs? Oh, don't worry, we got that covered. What about his bite? Isn't that a problem? Not at all. Heel to the skull, elbow to the temple, check the jaw. Hold up, let me set up this combo real quick. 2H.
Come on.
I ain't want to have to do this to you, but
Right?
enter the avatar state. She just wanted to let you know what she could have done to you. And you repay that mercy with slashing the drip. Then the dude just starts trolling. He was like, wait, don't you gotta kiss a man to get that form? I don't see no one else around here. Yo, they shooting. I don't think we got much time. You gotta help. Oh, shit.
Oh!
But no need to worry, cause Stan was already on his way. You probably murked more people than he did. Huh? That's a cool attack. Too bad you missed. And the only reason why he lived is cause homegirl said he cheated. Said his suit was on low battery, y'all should rematch tomorrow. And that's exactly what he did, but long story short, Stan cannot hold that man. And that's when everyone just starts jumping this man. These two pull up and immediately got washed. But I was like, good shit, dodging that attack though. But look what White Fox says to him.
That's more like you. Just sit there and be a good spectator.
I don't care if you die. Don't let him talk to you like that.
He said spectator.
Yeah.
That's the he used. I thought he said. I'm just saying now. I'm finna say, hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth around here now. You don't want them problems, little fella.
I don't care if you die. Don't let him talk to you like that.
Damn, he bitch
Wild
that
part
man.
is he does it again. Slapped him so hard it had a vortex, and just look at this. This is actually bullying. But the others finally join in and look at the play. They fumbled, so he throws the sword. His shit got a switch on it, by the way. He comes back from the other side with a clean hit. Now, it did absolutely nothing. But he's the only one who landed a hit. It's gotta count for something. That's when Red Tooth pulled up, saying he made a deal with Granny. He deflects it, countering with his own attack. Yeah, Granny removed that seal he had on him, but whether he won that fight or not, we don't know, cause they ended it right there. But we see Seven again, and the doctor was like, look, you got 3 toxins in your body. First is the poison Redhead used, that puts the target to sleep as well as weakens them. The second is from the dagger. That one puts you in uncontrolled rage. And the third is called Drunken Dreams. This one causes memory loss. But this poison been in his body for so long and never was fully absorbed. And the only way to get it out is by someone with powerful chi. So he has a little chat with bro. And Seven was like, even if you forget the past, it doesn't erase it. It'll always come back to haunt you. Maybe I can end it for good if I confront the past directly. So he sends chi into Seven, which should overpower the poison, giving him his memories back.
High stepping ass.
I have something more important to report.
What is it?
There's someone else who wants to assassinate the leader. Me.
Oh damn, I didn't think he was on it like that. He was like, yeah, I know your weakness. You ain't shit when you by yourself. He goes for it but made a grave miscalculation. He didn't think the girl he had by his side was like that. Honestly, I don't know why you thought that. The theme of the group is killing. Why would she be an exception? He blocks it, she flashes back in, dodges the attack, gave him no rest time, knocks the blade out of his hand, ducks the slash, weaves and counters the follow-up, tries to do it again. Predictable. He calls his blade back mid-scuffle. She weaves all that shit, and I like how they did this little part right here. That was nice. Slip your ass back. And when someone has super speed, you know they're gonna hit this move right here. All that running around just for him to stop it with his aura. Get off me. Sends the blade. Good dodge, but we still on that. And when she dodged that too, he was like, alright, you pissing me off. Went to the leader and just popped the barrier. Done locked her out the crib. Now look, I rock with you, bro. His name is Green Phoenix, by the way. I don't think I said that. You've been saucy every time you on screen. But he has not left that seat, nor did he change the pose. He's been hitting the Kratos the entire encounter. That guy's a problem. But Phoenix tells us the reason he's here. 18 years ago, his kingdom was attacked. Hundreds died because of the leader's order. All because he wanted some treasure. But he never thought a swordsman from a small kingdom could take his arm. That swordsman was killed, of course, but he had a disciple, which he told him all about the leader's weakness. I'm sure y'all get the point. He's here for vengeance. Not even dual wielding no more. This is personal. So the leader unsheaths his sword and turns into, I don't even know. Change the dimension too, like he's really getting into the spirit of things. Phoenix flips over the slash, turns himself into a bird, and I really don't know if that did any damage. Leader runs in airballing, and you know Phoenix got a sauce on his opponents every chance he get. But that's when he stands up. And they don't call him the smartest for no reason. He knew this was a feint attack. But this girl got in between them at the last second. And turns out she's a robot. So her being metal really just saved his life.
Damn.
Now it's not looking too good anymore. Doesn't look like he has another plan, so fuck it. We box. That's until they pull up 13 on the big screen. Redhead says she has about an hour left until the snake demons make their way for lunch. Now he puts up a front saying he doesn't care about her, but we know the truth. He dashes in. And dipped. I don't know, maybe he could have won. The leader was looking spooked, but we gotta save 13. Later on, he decides to teach her his strongest skill, and not gonna lie, I feel like he's only doing this cause she's sold. Now he did say he wasn't gonna win, but still, I just know when they pulled her up on the IMAX screen, he was pissed.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no. That's hell no.
The thing is though, now he's wanted by the entire Killer League. He can't fully teach her, so he tells her about another who can. Not gonna lie, I smell a team up coming with him and Seven. Y'all both are wanted by the entire world. It's gotta happen. Also, this is definitely my favorite character. This dude is too cold.
Oh my god!
Yo, come on, bro. That's gotta be cheating. You're not supposed to be able to leave the boss arena. I was just talking about a team up. And the season ends just like that. You gotta be kidding me. Look, I know I said I was gonna do season 5, but that junk is not even on Netflix. It's on YouTube. I'm not risking that strike. We're gonna have to watch it on a later date, but I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all put me on.
Look, he kind of sounded a little like SpongeBob joint.
You know what it reminded me of?
Huh? What the fuck? What was that?
It's a sitcom, I think. You know, it got like.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a sitcom. It's on
I don't know.
Okay, don't worry.
I really don't like.
Dun, 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 dun. I can't hear myself.
Are you talking about Fred? Sanford and Son?
No, not Sanford and Son. No, I know they think so. I know they think. Is it that 70? Is it 70? Come on, wrap it up.
Hey, man, y'all spell us up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions for us down in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go for the name DJ No Kid. This is We Are. We out.
Ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.